We have all the guests lined up for this one?
Yep.
Then let's roll.
Rolling in 3, 2.
Welcome to the Red Rose in the Nose. Today we are talking about a wonderful organization, Creative Works of Lancaster. They bring us theater, performance, and really give back to the community. Today, I'll talk to some of the artists who have worked with Creative Works. And first, I'd like to talk about Works in the Park. To help me, we have a special guest, Chris Fogel.
No applause?
Oh, no live studio audience. We'll dub that in later.
Okay.
Works in the Park, an annual program in which Creative Works visits our city's beautiful parks. There they put up a stage and present a full production, and it's entirely free to the public. That's pretty great, right?
Oh, it really is.
Oh, Chris, that was a rhetorical question. But I know that you've participated in Works in the Park multiple times. It says here you even played several presidents and stabbed balloons with a knife.
Oh, yeah. I was...
I'm so sorry, Chris. That's all the time I have for Works in the Park. There's just so much that Creative Works does. Up. Let's talk about new works. That's right, Creative Works is committed to local writers of new theater. We have with us an actor who has participated in one of these new plays. Please welcome Chris Fogel. Don't worry about the lack of applause. We'll dub that in later.
Yeah,
Chris, let's talk about what it's like to do a completely new play.
well, it's
There's no previous performance you can look to for guidance.
No, there isn't.
No. In fact, you must fully trust the material and director.
Yeah, you really need to...
Thank you so much, Chris. Give him a round of applause. Speaking of new work, how about a play so new it didn't exist the day before it was performed? That's right, each year, Creative Works presents the 24-hour plays. The plays are written overnight, rehearsed during the day, and presented that evening. To help us understand, we have an artist who has participated multiple years. Please give a red rose welcome to Chris Fogel. You look very familiar to me, Chris.
Yeah, I was just...
I'm sure I've seen you in one of these amazing 24-hour plays.
Yeah, that must be it.
What a rush it must be to learn a play in one day.
Well, yeah, it really is.
And I see here you once played the playwright.
Yeah, that was very surreal.
Thank you, Chris. Did you know that during Art Walk each year that Creative Works presents Playgrounds? In this innovative program, the audience follows a musician Pied Piper style to 3 locations in Lancaster. In each, they see a play that is written by local writers and is actually intended to take place in the location, be it a school, a cemetery, a market, or a parking lot. Here to talk about Playgrounds, we have an actor who has participated in many times. In fact, one year he was in two shows and had to run from one location to another. Let's say hello to Chris Hold on. Is this the same guy?
Yeah.
You booked the same guy to talk about all of these programs?
Yeah.
You could have at least put him in a wig, pretended it was someone else.
Should I sit?
Don't bother. There's no time. Just go. Finally, one can hardly think of Creative Works without thinking of their sock puppet shows. It's what first established them on solid footing. See what I did there? Now this time, don't send me an actor. Send me someone who'd helped design puppets, who created scenery, contributed not behind the stage, but behind the stage.
How about the artist that created this sock puppet rendition of The Last Supper?
Perfect. Yes. Give me his name.
It's Chris Fogel.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Chris. Wait a second. You. What in the world? The same guy? Oh, come on. We gotta figure this out. I mean, what? The same person? We need to put a wig on him or something. I don't know.
I do a lot for Creative Works, but it takes a huge team of committed people to bring fresh local art to you and to our community. And we can't do that without your support. Please consider giving to Creative Works of Lancaster in the Extraordinary Give this year. Because without them, what would I do with all my free time?
There. It's somebody else. A different Chris Fogel.
I already did the thing.
Guess you really do everything. What?
You said doo-doo.
Ha ha ha. Laugh it up. Just please support Creative Works of Lancaster for the Extraordinary Give. It's really not that funny.